brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
All right, cut and print. Beautiful, guys. Dynamite.
What up, everybody? It's your boys, the Rhodes Bros, back with another episode of Crossroads. This is episode 3. And we hope y'all ready. Hope y'all ready for some more hot topics coming y'all way. You know we got Mardi Gras coming up. Hope everybody stay safe out there. Have a good time this weekend.
I ain't going.
I don't do Mardi Gras myself, but the people that do, hope y'all enjoy yourselves and have a great time. So, but this show's about sports, and that's what we're here to talk about. So, without further ado, Will, what's that first topic we got for the folks today?
Should the Saints trade for AB?
Yes, next topic. No, I'm just joking. But seriously, I honestly think Antonio Brown is the missing link for the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, missing link for any team except for Steelers. Obviously.
Yeah, obviously not the Steelers, but I'm just especially for the Saints because Antonio Brown gives you that factor that would just drive a defensive coordinator crazy.
Yep. Ask the Saints. The Saints know about him. Yeah,
exactly.
Double covered. Still, 158 yards?
He was killing us. But the main reason I think Antonio Brown should go to the Saints is look at the reason he wants to leave Pittsburgh. The main reason is he don't like Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Man, yep, that's true.
Right?
Who don't like Drew?
Exactly. If you don't like Drew, something wrong with yourself.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta look internally.
Maybe it's a you problem.
Yeah.
Maybe it's you.
Because Drew is a total opposite of Big Ben Roethlisberger.
He will never throw his teammates under the bus. Ever. I never heard him do it, at least.
Exactly. He'll take the blame if he messes up.
Yep.
And even if you mess up, he won't throw you under the bus. He'll just come to you and say, hey, this is where you messed up at. Let's get it right next time. Big Ben, I was watching that game. I forgot who they were playing. When he threw that pick in the end zone.
Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos. That's who it was. I was watching that game because I had Philip Lindsay on my fantasy football team.
How that turned out?
But I didn't make the playoffs. But so I was watching. Antonio Brown ran a route, and Big Ben threw the ball. If that lineman wouldn't have caught it, the defensive back would have caught it.
He cut him off.
Right. So I was watching. I was like, boy, what the hell is Big Ben thinking? And then
he go in the press conference.
Yeah. Okay. After the game, he goes and be like, "Oh, Antonio, he ran a route too flat."
Yeah, I should have threw it to Juju.
Yeah, I should have threw it to Juju. Yeah. And what was the other one? Oh, that was a lucky play by the defensive lineman. That wasn't a lucky play.
That was smart.
Yeah, that was smart. And that was just a dumb play on your part.
It was a dumb throw on your part.
Exactly. So Drew will never do that, and I just think that'll really help the Saints and Antonio Brown, both win-win situations.
And it's kind of like a win-win, like the Steelers only want a mid-round pick, like third, fourth, and the Saints, all we got is a second-round pick.
Yeah.
Like, we got...
Oh, we do have a fifth-round pick.
A fifth-round pick, but you traded a fifth-round pick for Antonio Brown.
Yeah. I mean, if I was the Steelers, if I was the Saints, damn right.
Man, okay, we got a second-round pick, we got a fifth-round pick, and we got 2 6th-round picks. I'm telling you what, if I'm
and a 7th-round pick.
We got 2 of them.
2 7th-round picks? And 2 6th-round picks?
Yeah. I'm giving them the 2nd-round pick and the 5th-round pick if they want it.
And next year's 2nd-round pick. I don't care.
Yeah, I would do that.
Because honestly, I feel like if you were willing to trade your next year 1st-round pick for Marcus Davenport, why aren't you willing to trade a 2nd-round pick?
On him, man.
No, I like Marcus Davenport.
Nice.
Yeah, I like Marcus Davenport. But I'm saying, if you're willing to trade a 1st-round pick for Marcus Davenport, why aren't you willing to trade a 2nd-round pick for Antonio Brown?
Right.
He
established, and then it'll help fill the holes that what's really keeping the Saints from going to that next level is the receivers. I mean,
exactly.
that happened in the playoff game, man. You shut Michael Thomas down. Who else can get open?
That's the thing, because if you double team Michael Thomas, they don't have anybody else to throw to, right?
Right.
Because if you look at it, Michael Thomas had 125 catches for 1,405 yards. The next player with the most receptions was Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara had 81 catches for 709 yards. The next person was old man Ben Watson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The tight end, and he misses like 4 or 5 games throughout the season.
I'll tell you what, hold on, if they're gonna trade a 2nd-round pick, you know who our 2nd-round pick was last year?
Who?
Traquan Smith.
No.
So I'm pretty sure, like, if you can trade a second round pick for Antonio Brown, do it, because the second round pick y'all drafted.
He ain't doing that.
Oh my God!
I got his stats right here. Look what he did.
What you got?
28 catches, 427 yards,
and half of them came in one game.
And one game against the Redskins. So.
That was the Eagles, not
the Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles.
Oh, the Redskins. He ate against the Redskins. He went off. He caught that touchdown.
But the Eagles too. He went off too because remember they were double covering Michael Thomas. So 2 games.
2 games. He had 2 really good games and
that was a chunk of his yard. That was
and non-existent the rest of the season.
75% of his yards in 2 games.
So and that it'll help Michael Thomas out because you can't double team him anymore. Michael Thomas uses his physicality to get open on his routes, but physicality doesn't help you if you're getting double teamed.
Right.
So take that away, and that'll really help him out. His numbers to at least stay the same. They might decrease a little bit because you gotta get Antonio Brown the ball.
And you still gotta get Alvin Kamara the ball too.
Yeah. So it would just make our offense that more lethal, especially with the genius of Sean Payton calling the plays.
Well, who I think ain't gonna be here that much longer.
We're gonna save that topic for another day. But I just I honestly I think if I give it a 40% chance that we actually go through with this. But if somehow we do it, the Saints are going to win a Super Bowl next year. You heard it here first. I'm telling you.
And you know what else will help the Saints? Like if they can get Antonio Brown, if they re-sign Dez Bryant. I don't know.
Oh yes.
If we can re-sign him and trade and
get Antonio Brown. And keep Tre'Quan Smith. You just do like the 4th receiver thing.
I don't care. I don't care what you're doing. And you forget that we signed Meredith too. But once again, he scored that one touchdown against the Falcons.
He might get hurt again.
Yeah, his knee. Man, not even 50%.
Another thing, when you get Antonio Brown, you're not getting someone you don't know what you're getting. You know exactly what you're getting when you sign Antonio Brown. If you look since 2014, he hasn't had less than 1,000 receiving yards. So for the last 5 years, he's had over 1,000 receiving yards. He hasn't had less than 100 catches. So that's nice. And 59 touchdowns in 5 years. Exactly. They're gonna decrease, but the team's gonna get better. And I think Michael Thomas is the team guy.
Yeah, I don't think he's selfish.
Yeah, I don't think he's like that
Brandon
selfish.
Cooks. I'm sorry.
Get him out of here.
I'm sorry.
Good thing you got him out of here. But yeah, you get Dez, you get Antonio Brown, Michael Thomas. You got one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time throwing the ball, making the decisions. Let Taysom Hill throw a couple of trick plays in there with him.
Ducks.
And the Saints will just be unstoppable, man. I really want them to get this trade done, but the way it's looking, I just think he's going to San Francisco because he likes Jerry Rice. It's still in California.
And they got them, if I don't know why would you give a 31-year-old receiver some money. If you want to resign, they have the money to do that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't pay him like that.
Do that.
But 1 year, if we get him for 1 year.
A 1 year rental, I'll take it.
Yeah. Exactly.
As long as it give me a Super Bowl.
Exactly. The Antonio Brown sweepstakes have begun, and I just hope the Saints throw their hat in the ring and try to get that deal and get him to New Orleans as soon as possible.
I mean, we went all in on Jarvis Bird, so why would we go all in on Antonio Brown?
Exactly. So Will, what we got for that second topic? What we talking about?
Now we're going to talk about what we should do in the draft in general. What the Saints to do in the draft in general.
And like you said earlier, we got a second round pick,
a 5th round pick,
2 6 rounds, and 2 7 rounds.
2 7 rounds. Let me see. Yeah, 2 7 rounds.
Honestly, I think they should try to move up.
Yeah, obviously.
They should try to get another pick in the top 4 rounds.
I say, what team you think needs offensive lineman? The Texans.
Yeah.
You get them and look, I got Pete right here, first off a Pro Bowl season.
Trade him for a 1st round pick?
We don't need him. Y'all want him?
A 2nd round pick?
1st round pick.
No,
they need that. They need that. Are they going to draft one?
Yeah, I would. I'm not about to trade up.
Why? Why wouldn't you get somebody already established?
Pete not that good.
He not. They don't know that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they will find out. But I would see if I could package that 5th round pick and maybe like a next year's 4th round pick or something to get. I don't know. I really don't know
people don't want next year picks.
I know.
They want. What can you do for me now?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. unless it's like next year's second round pick, and a fifth round pick for your third round pick, something like that. I could see them doing that, but with no moving up or anything like that. Just what I think they should do, they should definitely, please, Sean Payton, if you're listening, please get Drew Brees a tight end. We need a tight end. That guy Darnold, whatever his name is.
Sam Arnold. What's his name? Dan Arnold.
Not Lance Arnold.
No, man.
It's not Lance Arnold.
I'm positive.
Okay, I thought it was Lance
I've
Arnold.
been calling him that the whole.
Dan Arnold. Dan is not the man. You need to get him out of here because he can't catch. Get him out.
Oh my God, that playoff. Oh,
he dropped it.
Get him out of there.
He dropped it. It was right in his hand. All he had to do was squeeze it, and he dropped it. So get him out. Keep Josh Hill. Let him block. You might let her run a little screen, a little trickery screen for him every now and then, and that's fine. Benjamin Watson.
They resigned him already though.
Benjamin Watson.
No, he retired. Josh Hill. They resigned him already.
Good. Like I said, he's not bad, but he's not.
He the reason. I'm not gonna lie. If we had him in that playoff game, it would be at least halfway decent. But losing him as blocking, you really couldn't do much. You really couldn't do much in the run game because he's our main blocker in the run game as a tight end.
Mm-hmm. And our leading tight end last year was Ben Watson, and like I said earlier, he was the third leading receiver on the team. And
how many touchdowns did he have? You got that?
No, I don't have that.
Oh,
sorry. I think he had 4. I could count them on my hand.
I know how many drops he had. Touchdown passes.
He had more drops than touchdown passes. But he's what, 37 years old?
37.
Yeah, he's too old to be out there anyway. So that really doesn't hurt anything. But the Saints, I was looking at some tight ends that are projected to go first and second round, and the Saints.
Of all, who would draft a tight end in the first round?
What you mean? I had tight ends drafted last year.
Yeah, but the Ravens, and look how it turned out for them.
Yeah, because they don't have the eye talent.
They picked the one in the first and second round.
And both of them turned. Well, the one of them got hurt.
The second one was the good one. The first one got hurt.
Yeah. I don't want the Saints to draft that first one that got hurt too, but we didn't get him, thank God. Anyway, they got this guy from Iowa, T.J. Hawkinson. T.J. Hawkinson. He's 6'5", 250 pounds. He had 49 catches, 760 yards, and 6 touchdowns. And he was also splitting snaps with another tight end. So, 49 catches, 760 yards, 6 touchdowns. That's not bad. He's big. He ran a 6. Oh no, a 4.
6. I'd say Jesus Christ.
Not that slow. He ran a 4.640. So he has a little bit of speed for a tight end. And like I said, he has a size.
He catch?
Yeah, he can catch 49 catches.
No need to catch because Drew can put it on.
Yes.
Can he catch it?
Yep. And he's the tallest tight end in the draft. Well, he's tied. He's 6'5", but no one's taller than 6'5" at the tight end position in the draft. So,
the top 2 prospects are from Iowa. You know that?
Yeah, I got him too. Noah Fant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm saying his name right. It might be Fant. It's Fant. I don't know if it's Noah Fant or Noah Fant.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Noah's Ark. That's what I'm gonna call him.
If he comes to the Saints.
Exactly.
Make it there.
Yeah, I don't think. But the guy he was splitting the guy T.J. Hawkinson. That's his name. The guy T.J. Hawkinson was splitting snaps with is also projected to go in the top 3 rounds at the tight end. Noah Fant. He had 39 catches for 519 yards, and he actually had more touchdowns than Hawkinson. He had 7 touchdowns. Hawkinson only had 6. So, but Hawkinson did have more catches and more yards.
One touchdown.
Yeah, it's a difference. One touchdown could win you a playoff game against the Rams. So, But another guy I was looking into for the Saints to draft at that tight end position was Irv Smith Jr., the tight end from Alabama.
Alabama, they going
in the first round. You think? I don't know. It said projected first or second round, so he might. Not a lot of teams looking for tight ends this season.
Let me see what I pick in the second round. 62. So yeah, we got a late second round pick.
Late, huh? He might drop to us. Don't be so negative. He might come to us, but Irv Smith Jr. He's 6'4", 245 pounds. That's pretty good size for a tight end. He had 44 catches, 710 yards, and 7 touchdowns with that Alabama offense. So we can get, I I trust the Saints and their upper management and things
Mickey
like
Loomis?
that. Yeah, Mickey Loomis and all the general manager and all those guys to make the right decision and get Drew Brees somebody. We need that tight end position, especially with Dez coming back, and if we could trade for Antonio Brown, God please, then we can definitely, our offense would be virtually unstoppable if we could just secure that tight end position. But another position that I was looking at was defensive tackle.
Yeah, Sheldon Rankins hurt.
Sheldon Rankins hurt.
I mean, yeah,
we got
Achilles,
Tyler Davidson,
and
but
Taylor
he's
Stallworth didn't play that bad either.
So we have two rotation players that can come in for.
Can we get a little real legit run stuff?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we in another position.
That was a strength in our defense last year. Our ability to stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
I keep saying our. I'm sorry, the Saints. But
it's our. That's our team. But this what I was about to say. Another position.
Yeah.
Linebacker.
Are you sure?
Yes, we got Demario Davis.
We got
Alexander Loney.
AJ Klein didn't play that bad either.
Get him out of here.
You're not feeling it?
I'm not feeling
AJ
it.
Klein?
I mean, Klein, he all right, but he's not like a Demario. He's not Demario Davis.
Demario Davis, he was a
That's what I'm saying.
He probably wouldn't.
Alexander Loney, he's not an every down. He's a good pass coverage linebacker, but like I think we need another like legit.
So you want another Demario Davis?
I would love another Demario Davis, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But we need another legit linebacker to shore up some things on that defensive end. Honestly, I like our defensive backs.
Eli Apple kind of.
I like Eli. I do. He started coming on strong at the end of the season. I don't think we need to waste one. We only got 4 of them. No, we got 4. Only got 6 of them, and all of them.
No, Ken Crawley about to leave.
Good, let him go.
They're gonna release him.
Yeah, I would have released him as soon as we lost to the Rams. I would have released him. But we got 2 in the 7th round, 2 in the 6th round. So you just wishing on a prayer that one of those 6 or 7 round guys hit. But we need to make sure with this second pick we do something good with it, like trade it to Antonio Brown. But we need to do something good with that second pick, and we also need to do something good with that 5th round pick. Those are the 2 picks that we need. We need to do something to help us get over the hill this year.
Hold on, I got one for you, Wes. How long does it go on to Saints address the quarterback position? Like Drew ain't gonna play forever.
We still got Teddy Bridgewater.
But he a free agent. Like, can you convince Teddy, hey, look, Drew, like, I think we're going to move on from Drew after this season.
After this year, yeah.
You going to be the starter. Just stick around. Just stick around. Drew's like, can you convince Teddy to stay?
Where else he going to go? Where else can he go to give him this type of... Well, I don't... Like you said, it all depends
But Drew quoted said, like, I can play as long as... What's, like... My body going to let me. Like, who knows he come out this season have another stellar season like he did this season. Even though he kind of fell off on the back end, but...
Yeah, he did. But as long as he wants to play, I want him to be my quarterback.
All right.
But I just think
though.
if he wins this year,
a Super Bowl.
If he wins Super Bowl this year, he's gonna retire. I
don't see that in Drew, man.
If Drew won't come back, let him come back. I don't care. You go play till you're 50.
Some Tom Brady gonna do.
That's what I'm saying. Come back. Long as you're not going on the field, going 15 for 31 for 211 yards and 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions, then we all right. As long as you being Drew Brees, we good. But if you start slacking off, then But like you said, I wouldn't. When you gonna draft a quarterback with those picks? You're not gonna draft him in the 2nd round. You're not gonna draft him maybe in the 5th round.
I mean, you get to the 6th or 7th round, you're not gonna look up and find the Tom Brady.
That's what I'm saying. Those days, that was a once in a lifetime thing happening right there. Because nobody gonna find
a quarterback
in the 7th round that's gonna win 6 Super Bowls. It's not gonna happen.
It's over.
That's what I'm saying. That's not happening. So,
Wes, you missed the biggest position of all. If you don't get this Antonio Brown trade,
you
got to draft a wide receiver.
I don't know. I don't think so.
So, what, you just going to sign a random one?
No. Get Dez Bryant back. Traquan Smith. Put him in.
You putting your faith in Traquan Smith?
I am.
Oh my God! God bless him.
I am. As long as he's not the guy on the side of Michael Thomas, I trust him. He's just not a second receiver, but maybe a third receiver.
Okay. So who the second receiver we got?
Dez Bryant. And we can go out sign Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, he said he don't want to be in but Bruce Arians said he wants him back though. So whatever coach say go, so he gonna come back. Yeah. So he going back to Tampa Bay. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
What about, you think we should go for like a running back in like the later 6, 7 rounds? Just draft one, just in case we don't sign Mark Ingram back.
I mean, a running back, yeah, I would do that. Like, why not?
But last year we drafted one, we cut him.
Oh yeah, man, he was 5'2".
What his name was? Bart Scott?
No, man. Boston Scott.
No, Boston Scott.
Bart.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're doing well, Boston.
He played for the Philly.
Yep. Never. All right. Anyway, that's what the Saints need to do with those drafts. The second round, 5th round, 2 6th round, 2 7 rounds.
So, all right. So, when do you draft the tight end? Like, second round?
Second round.
Are you sure?
I'm not wasting no time. If one of those guys that I said are there, I'm drafting them. What else? What else I'm gonna do with the pick?
You gotta draft them. I don't know.
I'm drafting. I'm telling
like
you.
I said, our defense, like everybody is a returning starters under contract except for PJ Williams. But you got to think we signed Patrick Robinson last year, but he got hurt, so he coming back.
So our defense is.
So you don't really need to address the defense.
Yeah, we don't need to go draft a defensive tackle in the second round.
Nah,
you know,
there's got to be offense. Like,
yeah,
the Saints are in officially win now mode.
We've been in win now mode since about
2015.
Yeah, like this is it, man. So we need to get on the ball and get these draft picks right. We've been drafting well the last couple of seasons. I just hope we keep it going. And
who was our first round pick last year?
Did we have a first round pick last year?
Yeah, we did. Davenport, we traded. Remember?
Yep.
See, that's how. Nah, that was hard.
Well, that pretty much wraps it up for that one. What's that third topic looking like?
What is it?
Cap.
Oh yeah. Should he play in the? Is he gonna play in the AAF?
AFL.
AF? No, it's not AFL, man. It's America's
Alliance League. AAL.
Something like that. Well, you know what I'm talking about.
And the league with only like 6 teams in it.
Yeah, that and the Vince McMahon's XFL making a comeback.
Or the NFL. You know,
those days are over.
I don't think so.
Man, that man coming back.
You know, he settled out of court for undisclosed amount with the NFL. You know, they put everything behind him.
Man, that man put an egg in their face. You think they about to let that man come back to the?
I don't know how. You think that was embarrassing that the NFL lost?
Like no, to them, like no, not to me.
NFL?
I'm happy he won, but to them, you embarrassed. So you think about to come?
The NFL were the ones who wanted to settle. So how should they feel embarrassed?
No, it's like, man, look. They want all the bad publicity. Just stop here, take the money, and just get out my face. Get out of here.
Well, now that the smoke's clear, let's get back to playing football. You know.
But are the owners gonna sign them though?
Why wouldn't they? I mean, there's only 3 teams that I think actually should sign them.
Saints.
And no, not the Saints. Stay away from us. But there's only 3 teams I think should have some interest in signing Colin Kaepernick for the NFL. And the first team I got is the Broncos.
No, definitely.
They got a bunch of garbage at quarterback.
They got dumpster fire.
Yeah, they got like they need to get rid of all of them. All those quarterbacks are garbage. Then they just traded for.
They got Paxton. No, they
don't have Paxton anymore. They got Joe Flacco,
Case
Keenum, and another bum. Another bum. I don't even know his name. Another bum. So the Broncos with that defense, Von Miller and Bradley Chubb on the other side of him, with those 2 rushers, you just got Phillip Lindsay. You stole him. He's looking like he's about to be a sure thing in the NFL. So the Broncos.
Kaepernick, he kind of hit and miss.
I don't know. I mean,
he had that good.
He had good years when he had Harbaugh, but then when he got the
Chip Kelly.
when he got
Chip
the new,
Kelly and all them.
and it just wasn't a good fit for him. He didn't have much weapons around him. Then, people they wanted to forget about him or something. I don't know. But
I started taking that knee. Just like he definitely wanted to forget about
once he took the knee, it was over. But not how can I say this? It's not easy to find a quarterback who can get you to a Super Bowl.
He didn't get him to a Super Bowl. In the playoffs, but
he did get him.
Alex Smith got him to the playoffs. He just got him. Yeah.
I mean, he did play Alex Smith got hurt with 4 games
he got
left.
hurt. They benched him.
Oh yeah, but with 4 games left, Kaepernick came rolling, made it all the way to the Super Bowl. Next year they got to the game to go to the Super Bowl. Kaepernick's a pretty decent quarterback, and
he better than Joe Flacco and
exactly.
Case Keenum.
Another team I thought would have a chance to sign him, the Carolina Panthers. Just sign up for a backup role. You know, you don't know if Cam Newton's coming back with the shoulder surgery. Exactly. I mean, he did come in and beat the Saints.
He lit the Saints up, but, hey,
but
we had our 6 stringers out there.
So you don't know if Cam Newton's gonna be hurt for
He talks about sitting him out for the rest of the season. I mean, for the whole next season.
Yep. So, Cam and Kaepernick are pretty similar in the way they play. Mm-hmm. So I think the Panthers would be a good fit.
No, because towards the mediocrity of Caps, towards the end of his run at the 49ers, he relied more on his pocket. He tried, instead of doing what got him the starting job, he was I want to show everybody
but that's
that I can
because
pass
his
in the
shoulder
pocket.
was hurting. I'm not about to run and take those hits with a bad shoulder.
Get down.
I mean, sometimes you can't get down. A guy coming at you like, oh, nah, I got to take the hit. And, he was like, I'm protecting my shoulder. But once Cam gets his shoulder right and he's 100%, he'll be back to Superman. And we're going to have to play him twice a year. And
blow him out like we always do.
But
I'm a Saints fan.
The last team I think should sign him is a team that got a really bum. This guy is literally a bum.
Let me guess.
Okay.
Let me guess.
You get 2 guesses.
Tampa Bay.
No.
All right. Let me see.
Bum.
AFC, NFC. You got to give me a hint.
Nope.
Hint.
No hints. I'll give you one hint. AFC.
AFC. Okay. I've narrowed it down.
Bum. Garbage. Get him out of here.
The Bills.
No.
Who?
The Jags.
Oh, come on. I knew that one.
The Jags.
Oh, what the?
The Jags. I mean, that owner even came out last year saying like they
Shaka Khan?
Yeah, whatever his name is.
No.
Osama. I'm gonna have to delete that part maybe. But Mustafa, whatever his name is. But he came out and said that they actually had intentions on signing.
A while back. I remember that. Yeah.
But so he wouldn't be mad at the thought of signing Kaepernick to play for the Jags. And hey, if you're the Jags, you got nothing to lose. You could trot that guy Blake Bortles out there and see what he does for you again. But yeah, that's just a waste of a season.
Yeah, and then the AAF. Okay, in my opinion, I mean, I never seen the AAF game, but I've seen the highlights and stuff. Yeah. I mean, it seemed like a pretty legit league, unlike the Canadian Football League where the wide receivers get running starts. Mm-hmm. How's that fair to the DBs?
It's like arena league.
Yeah, but it seems like a pretty legit football league. But Cap tried the low ball. I mean, he was like, y'all want me to come play? Y'all gotta give me $20 million. It's like,
and that's the thing.
How are you going? This league just starting out. How you want that much money from them?
Out of the 2 leagues, well, I give it. First, I want to say this. I give it a 40% chance that somebody signs him in the NFL.
Yeah, I give him about a 20% chance.
Yeah, 20.
It's over for you.
And it's 40% is a little bit too high, but I'm hoping for the best for him because I like Kaepernick.
Yeah.
But I give it a 40% chance, but I really give it I give it an 80% chance that he signs with one of these other leagues, because if I was the owner of the AAF or XFL, I would be chomping at the bits to sign Kaepernick to play for my league, because
it's more
exactly
people want to see Cap play. They ain't
seen him playing so long. He's just like this mysterious figure. You don't see him out in the public too often. Mm-hmm. You don't hear him talking too often.
You don't talk.
Exactly. So your league could get him in front of cameras and just give your league so much publicity. It would just be so good. And if I had to pick out of the NFL, AFL, or XFL, where do I think he's going to play? I think it's the XFL. Because
Vince McMahon?
Yeah.
You know what I say? There's no chance he'll play for that league.
But XFL, Vince McMahon is a businessman. He's smart. I really think he understands that signing Kaepernick can give his league a face. You know how NFL has their face. They got Mahomes, Brady, Rodgers, people like that. The AAF doesn't have a face. Like you hear Trent Richardson running for touchdowns.
I couldn't tell you who a starting quarterback on any of those teams.
Exactly.
I think Christian Hagerberg might start for one team. I don't know who.
Yeah, I never heard of him. Who's that?
I don't know. He got drafted. He got drafted for one team. I think it was like in the first round, and then he ended up fizzling out. No, Mettenberger for LSU.
Yeah, he played.
Yeah,
he start.
I think so.
Good for him. But yeah, I
want a chance to draft him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just think the Vince McMahon is just he's intelligent enough to know that this guy could put my league on the map. If I'm trying to compete really, you'll never win that competition if you're trying to compete with the NFL. But if you're trying to,
that's Vince McMahon's he competitor because
he is a competitor, but you're just not gonna win that.
You're not beating NFL.
Yeah, you're
Sorry,
not.
Vince.
Yeah, but if you wanna put your league on the map and have people watch it at least, signing Kaepernick is the answer. Even though he asking for a lot of money, $20 million.
It is a lot of money.
Yeah, but if you got it, Vince. Let's be honest. Give it to him.
He got it too. Like, why you need all that money for? You just won a $150 million lawsuit. 160, I think.
That's how much it was.
Yeah, 160. It was a lot of money. I think him and Eric Reed.
Damn, I ain't know it that much. I don't care. I still want my $20 million because I know I'm worth it. You only play for what you're worth, and Vince McMahon, I just think that would be a good. If he goes to the AAF, I mean, I would watch it, but
I'm making that a fact, to watching a game at AAF because I never watched it. Like I seen the highlights of it. I'm telling you, it seemed pretty legit. It seemed like normal NFL rules, except for when the quarterback got his head knocked up. I don't know what the hell happened right there. Other than that, it seemed like a pretty legit like football league. Like something at least hold you over to the NFL start.
If Vince McMahon needs to hire me to be in his
front office.
Yeah, it's front office because another person I would be looking at besides Kaepernick, Tim Tebow. See what Tebow up to. And
playing baseball and hitting home runs.
Yeah, he ain't striking out. You signed Kaepernick, you signed Tebow, and you got something now. You got yourself a league. You just gotta find some other players.
All right, so how? I mean, of course, like you said, nobody's gonna compete with the NFL, but how is the AAF, and the XFL? Like, you think they gonna compete for like players and ratings and?
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Because WWE has its own network to put on. Like, let's say they don't get a TV deal, which I think they will, but they don't get a TV deal. They can just we're just gonna put it on our network and have the games on our network.
Yeah. That would, and then you would probably get more people buying the network just to see
what it's about. Because let's say you do sign Tim Tebow or Kaepernick, then I don't see how they doing. They spend
the only way you can watch it.
$9.99.
Yeah, the only way you can watch it is on. That's smart. See, they need to hire us. But okay, we got some more topics for you guys. What's that fourth topic, Will?
All right, I'm a North Carolina fan, as y'all can tell. I'm a North Carolina fan, but should Zion sit out the rest of the year? You think so?
I don't know.
Yes, you should sit out against North Carolina. Then you can play after that.
I'm thinking about it like this. If I just put myself in that situation, I wouldn't sit out because it's a sprained knee. Injuries happen, but it's just a grade 1 sprained knee, so it's not that serious. It's nothing career threatening, anything like that. So as a team player, you owe it to your teammates to be out there. They went to Duke because Zion Williamson was going to Duke, and you owe it to Coach K, you owe it to the Duke fans, you owe it to the Duke school. You owe. I hate to say you owe them, but you don't owe them anything. I don't owe y'all. You really don't owe them anything, but you kind of,
That's just a segue, really.
It's more to the teammates. I'm saying, not Duke and all that. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
The teammates and Coach K, because Coach K, you gotta respect Coach K.
Yeah, Coach K and your teammates. But as far as the school and the fans and all that, you don't owe them anything. But the teammates, your teammates, you owe them to be out there, and y'all try to go out there and win a championship for Duke and Coach K and things like that. And like if he does go out and get hurt, it could cost him up to $8 million.
Yeah, but if he gets hurt, I mean,
he's not. If say he goes out and tears the ACL, he's not getting drafted first.
He don't get drafted first, but
he don't get drafted.
He gonna get drafted. If Zion Williams tears ACL, yeah, you're right. He might not.
What's his name? Williamson. Yeah, you said Williams. Just fix it. But yeah, Zion Williamson. If he gets if he goes out, blows his knee out.
Oh man, I can wood, man.
I know.
I wish that on that man.
I don't think it, but
I don't wish that on him because I think he gonna be the first round pick, and it's going to the Knicks, and we're gonna trade. Pelicans gonna trade everything to get the Knicks first round pick, and so he can be a Pelican. That's why I don't wish bad luck on him.
Maybe. But if you look at they lost the 2 of the last 3 games without him, so obviously they can't win without him. They need him.
Yeah,
they could beat
R.J. Barrett, man. You a good player, but you can't carry your team by yourself. You need that man.
And I think if R.J. Barrett got hurt, then
Duke wouldn't even be
and Zion Williamson was still playing, I think Duke would still have
Yeah.
a good chance to win some games. But yeah, if I was him, I would play. I would just take my time. I wouldn't rush back. I would just take my time, make sure I'm 100%. I'll come back and try to win a national championship.
They won't though.
Because that's what I came here to do. I didn't come here just to play. I came here to win.
And you know what I don't like? I don't like how all the NBA players are like, oh man, sit down. Oh, you're the number one pick already. I don't know what you the NBA like DeMarcus Cousins said. The NBA
Yeah.
the NCAA is BS.
Yeah.
Didn't you play?
He did.
So why? Yeah, you didn't get hurt. So of course, yeah. Oh yes, the NCAA is
Yeah,
BS.
he got hurt in the NBA.
Yeah, you got hurt in the NBA. Like, so you didn't even get hurt. So why are you telling this man not to play? And like, you wasn't in his shoes, so you shouldn't even be talking on that situation. Like,
Yeah.
that's what.
And that's another thing is you don't know what Zion Williamson situation is. You don't know like if his mom needs money or he needs money or something like that. So I kind of understand where he's coming from and saying just sit and take the money, but the competitor that I am and I think Zion Williamson is, I don't think he's going to sit out the rest of the season. He just, I would feel bad watching my teammates go out there and lose, knowing if I played, we would have a legitimate chance to win.
Why you just go home? Like, look,
Just quit, huh?
Just drop out of school. I ain't gotta watch nothing.
Just go
Just
to
go work out.
What's the office called?
The records go to not records.
No, not records.
Admissions.
Admissions. Go to admissions. I'm dropping all my classes.
All my classes.
And
Take
just
this guy. I'm just gonna wait.
just join it. Just enter the draft. But a lot of these players are actually thinking about going to the
G
League instead of going to college anyway. Which that I don't blame them. If you wanna go to the NBA and your talent is good enough to get you there, then why do I have to go to class and take tests and study?
You think half of the people go to class? All they gotta do is maintain a good grade point average till March, and then they gotta go back to class again.
Well, that mean they gotta go to class. You can't maintain a good grade point average if you don't show up.
I guarantee you Zion was he go to class, but I guarantee you he don't participate in any of that.
But still, I
bet people be giving them the answers.
Well, maybe they do. But if you was in the G League, you wouldn't need any of that. You just gotta go to work and go home. I don't have to go to practice.
Do you really want to go to the G League though? Because think about it.
You enter in the draft the year after.
Oh, so you get to enter the draft.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that. I thought you just go to the G League and they stick you on a team and then that's the team you play for until they call you up. It's
Nope.
like you could be on the G League. You could graduate high school at 18 and don't go to the NBA until you're 25.
The rule is you have to be 1 year removed to enter the draft.
They about to change that though. They about to change it to 18 now.
So what you could just
No, I lied. They want to move. I don't know if they want to move the age up to 19 or move it down to 18. I think it's 19. I think to move up to 20 or down to 18.
They better figure something out because a lot of players saying they going to the G League, which I don't blame them. Honestly, I don't. I would.
What does that do for college, like, dude?
Exactly. Like you just gonna be watching a bunch of 3-star recruits playing at Duke now, and all the
deserve it.
5-star recruits are going to the G
They
League.
deserve it.
But yeah, Zion Williamson, don't, if you're listening, which you're not, don't sit out, man. Go out and ball.
Sit out. When he's playing North Carolina, sit out.
What if they're not playing Carolina? Like what do you think he should do? You just saying if you play Carolina, what do you think he should do? Should he sit out?
No.
Because if he doesn't sit out and he plays and doesn't get hurt and he gets drafted number 1, it's only $8 million only. So,
Only. That's only $8 million.
$8 million that you're missing out if you're not the first pick in the draft.
Wait, first pick or first round?
First pick. If you're the first pick of the draft,
You get $8 million?
You get an extra $8 million.
Damn.
So $8 million for 19, 20, that's a lot of money. You could buy your mom a new house with that one. But so you saying he should
Play? Yes. Just do the right thing, like you said. Like if you came to college for a reason to play basketball. So I mean, injuries happen in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, thank God it wasn't a serious injury. Man, go out there. Y'all, I mean, hate to say it, but y'all probably are one of the best teams in college. Go out there
with you.
Yeah, with you on it. Because
you not playing.
Obviously, y'all saw what we did to y'all.
Yeah.
But with you on the team, you're obviously one of the best teams in college. And go out there with your teammates, win a national championship, go to the NBA, make your money.
Make some memories. Have a good time.
Have a good time. Go to the NBA, make some money. Because obviously you're the #1 pick, so you're gonna be on a garbage team to begin with. So the first 3-4 years of your career, you're just gonna be
might be tough.
Yeah.
Just dunk on some people, have some fun.
Yeah.
But all right, well, we're gonna bring in our 5th topic, which is the Celtics, man. What's going on with them? You know, they were so close to making it to the finals last year. They lost in Game 7 to Cleveland, to LeBron in Cleveland, and now they're the 5th in the East. So what's going on?
Kyrie, that's what's going on.
Think so?
Yes. They lost 4 straight games, and I mean, I know Kobe is his best. Kobe is like the person he look up to. You know, Kobe was trying to carry a team, but look at Kobe's team that he was trying to carry.
Which year?
Chris, like 07, like 06, like the year, like in the years where he had like a couple years after he had Shaq, before he got Paul Gasol.
And he had like Brian Grant. And all that?
Brian Grant, and no, it was Brian Cook talking about.
No, it was Brian Grant.
Oh,
we traded Shaq for Brian Grant.
Oh yeah, him. Was it Dreads?
Yeah,
him and Chris and Smush Parker and Chris Mim. Yes, you have to carry that team if you're Kobe Bryant. Yes, because like Kobe said it himself, who I'm gonna pass the ball to? Chris Mim, right? But you got Jason Tatum, Gordon Hayward, Jaylen Brown.
You must like Gordon Hayward. I don't.
I mean, I'm not saying, but he's no Brian Grant.
Yeah, he's good.
I mean, like you putting this burden on yourself that you don't have to. Like why? Like you have a good team. Like you don't have to carry your load. Like you're trying to carry like against the Bucks. He shot the ball 27 times and only had 22 points.
Oh yeah, that's Kobe Bryant-esque.
9 for 27 with 22 points. Jason Tatum 7 for 13 with 17 points. It's like.
So you're saying some of those shots should get spread around to the rest of the team?
Those 27 shots are unnecessary.
And
when you have a good team.
And that's kind of what I got. Is the same problem what's wrong with him right now. I think Kyrie is mostly to blame, but not all to blame. But because he is Kyrie. He balling. But you know, I look at the team and they have 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 6 players that average more than 10 points. That average double-digit points. So it's not like scoring is the problem, and doesn't look like defense is the problem. They're a top 10 team in the league on defense. But with all that being said, they're still 5th in the East. So
yeah, the East is horrible. Like the bottom 3 teams have losing records.
Yeah, the East has always been horrible. Now look at LeBron in the West. Look how that's working out for him. But they're ninth. They're ninth in the league in defense, and they have 6 players that score more than 10 points, and it still gets them 5th in the East. So with that being said, it's more on the court problems than off the court problems. I don't think they enjoy playing with Kyrie. I don't.
No, because if you take that many shots a game, like you are stunting the growth of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I mean, if you he been in the league a little way, you got to grow, but.
And it's not only the shots that he's taking, so many of them. It's also the shots that he's taking. You know, I watched the Celtics game. He's taking fadeaways. He's taking
crazy layups.
Yeah, crazy layups, like dribble, pull up shots in people's faces and stuff. Like that's good shots and everything. But when say Jason Tatum is watching, you get tired of watching Kyrie dribble, crossover, layup. Even if he scores it, it still takes a little bit of you. Like, man, you could have passed that to me. So really, I just think it's more on the court problems and not off the court problems. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they lost to the Bulls, and then
that's
terrible. Yeah. But I'm not gonna say he took a lot of shots, but he made more. He 14 for 24, 37 points.
So it sounds like he's taking about 20-something shots a game.
Yes,
and that's too many.
Tatum was 5 for 9 with 12 points. So a better percentage. Like if you think you get him more shots, maybe I win that game.
Yeah, if I was, because Kyrie's trying to, you can't force yourself to be a leader of a team. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to
prove LeBron LeBron. I could have led that team.
Well, nobody gonna be a leader of a team if LeBron on it, because he's not a follower. That bum. But
get into him later.
Yeah, but Kyrie is trying to force that leadership role on himself, and you can't. It will never work like that. You have to just become the leader, and I hope he has it in him, because I would like to see him stay with the Celtics, but I think they about to blow that whole thing up and go get Anthony Davis. But for this year, I I still like them in the East. The only team that I could see beating them is the Bucks.
76ers too.
No. I do not trust a team that can't shoot.
They got J.J. Redick.
One shooter.
Jimmy Butler can shoot a little bit.
A little bit.
Tobias Harris can shoot a little bit too.
A little bit.
Embiid.
No.
A little bit.
No. A bunch of little bit shooters. I need some shooters. That's some little bit shooters. If they open, they might hit it. If not,
Ben Simmons.
give the ball to Ben Simmons, let him drive to the goal 100 times, just like LeBron. So, I don't think the
Raptors.
No, what team we just talking about?
Celtics.
The other team.
Bucks?
Sixers. I don't think the Sixers could beat them. I don't think the Raptors could beat them because
I don't trust the Raptors. I'm sorry, I do not trust the Raptors.
I mean, as great as Kawhi Leonard is,
I don't trust it. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not putting any stock into the Raptors. And if they fifth, who's the other team?
Right, fourth. Let's see.
Yeah, look that up for me. But yeah, you got Hayward averaging 11 points, Jaylen Brown averaging 13 points. Well, Jaylen Brown and Al Horford averaging 13 points.
Oh, God. Al Horford averaging 13 points?
Marcus Morris or Markieff Morris.
Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus Morris. He averages...
Pacers, West.
Pacers, okay. The Pacers. And
I don't know how they still...
Yeah, they...
I don't know what's going on with them.
Jason Tatum averages 17 points a game and Kyrie averages 25. So, it's pretty good scoring. But I just... in the playoff, when it comes to playoffs, I just don't see. The only team that I think could beat them is that 7-foot monster they got in Milwaukee. They can beat them. But any other team in the East, I'm taking the Celtics. Even with all their problems, when it comes down to
Celtics, West, I'm telling you, man.
Who you think could beat them? You think the 76ers could beat them?
Yes, I really do. In a 7-game series.
If they play each other, we got to bet.
All right, we could do it, but in the 7-game series, Wes, I'm telling you, this team, I'm telling you, like they're gonna go down 5 points with like a minute left, and Kyrie gonna turn into the air quotes Kobe Bryant and try to be Kobe Bryant, but he can't do it. He can't.
I think he can.
No, he can't.
I think he can.
Man, if I'm the Celtics, like
no, what I want
at this point, I hope he leaves because like, you stunting the growth of the people that I want. Like, not saying that you want, but like that I drafted.
Yeah.
To be good, like you stunting that with this selfish ball. Man, Kyrie's selfish. I mean, he cool. I like him.
Yeah. Well, you see, he is selfish, but the thing is, you have to have a little bit of that selfishness in you to be a great clutch player like he is. Like, say they playing the 76ers in the playoffs, game 1 of the first round.
They ain't playing him in the first round.
Second round, and it's a tie game with 3 minutes left. I'm putting my money on Kyrie and the Celtics that Kyrie is going to...
Because of that one lucky shot he hit in the finals against Steph.
No. Kyrie been balling. Kyrie is clutch.
Okay, he been balling since 2011 when it was garbage with the Cavs? Exactly.
I mean, he was 18 years old. What do you mean? He can't do nothing that young.
Right.
But 5 minutes left, tie ball game. I'm taking, against Celtics and 76ers, I'm taking the Celtics. But... a lot of people putting a lot of stock into what's going on with the Celtics and everything, but I don't think much is wrong with them. They do have some problems, like Marcus Smart the other day when they lost. He said, "I don't think we're playing together. I think it's gonna come." Well, you don't have that much longer for it to come. Y'all better start playing together now, or y'all gonna have an early exit in the playoffs. So
no, he thought they can beat the 76ers.
They can.
I don't think so.
I'm
telling you, Kyrie's gonna be their downfall. Like you saw how well they were clicking last year. Tatum, Terry Rozier.
Yeah, but you forget Kyrie was there last year too.
No, he was not in the playoffs. He was there last year.
Not in the playoffs, but he was there for most of the season. They shut him down for the playoffs. So it wasn't for Kyrie, they wouldn't have even made the playoffs.
Man, Jason Tatum was playing good last year.
Yeah, in the playoffs.
He played
good during the regular season too. But
first team all rookie.
Yeah, but like Kyrie, I don't know. I think he wants to be a leader. He just doesn't know how to be a leader. And if he can get those young guys to follow him and just listen to what he has to say, because he has won a championship. So if he could just get those young guys to just listen to him and understand the point he's trying to get across, and they can definitely make it to the finals.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking he's afraid of going back to the mediocrity phase, because you know he played for the Cleveland Cavaliers and they were just mediocre until LeBron came back. Like he's scared to go back into that, so you gotta feel like oh no, I gotta like, because he been like in Cleveland he did it by like I gotta do it by myself again, but you don't have to. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you just
trust your team. Them young bars are good.
And also
trust your teammates.
The media, you have to watch what you say. You just can't go out there and say it's hard to you don't. I don't know. You got to watch what you say to the media, because they'll turn your words and make it look like you throwing your teammates under the bus. Yeah. So honestly, if I was Kyrie, I would just go to Brad Stevens, because Brad Stevens is an excellent coach. I would go to Brad Stevens and tell him, look, coach, I just want to have a players only meeting. And everybody go in there and y'all air out y'all dirty laundry. And it's like, I don't like when you do this, Kyrie. Oh, and you could say, well, Jason, I don't like when you do this. Jaylen Brown, I don't like when you do that, but I love when you do this. Y'all can get everything out on the table, and y'all can play as a team and just play, give yourself a chance to make it to the finals. Because y'all not winning the finals.
Yeah, but as a coach, how does that make you feel? Oh no, they only want the players only meeting, because usually that's to talk bad about the coach.
No, man. Spurs have players only meeting all the time. Nobody talk about Popovich. Players only meeting isn't saying it. Actually, a coach could take it as a compliment, because we're saying, well, coach, it's not you. It's us. We need to figure out what's going on with us to give us a chance to win, because it's something eternally going on with that team, and they still have
Kyrie. I'm telling you, it's Kyrie.
It's Kyrie, huh? But they still have a lot of time to fix it, and I think they can. And I think they will, unlike you.
I don't think so, West. I'm telling you, I watched that Portland game last night. It's just like, and then
Portland a good team.
Yeah, they're a good team, but like the body language, his body is just like he looked like they only lost by.
I know that game with the Raptors, his body language was terrible. But a lot of see what I'm saying? A lot of people need to go to the Drew Brees college for leadership, because that guy, he's a great leader. But you say Kyrie stunts the growth of the young players. You say, speaking of stunting growth of young players, let's talk about that last topic and your partner.
My partner.
Oh, you don't like him?
Who?
LeBron.
Oh yeah, I hate him. My partner. I don't like LeBron.
I don't like him either. But anyway, our last topic of the day for everybody is the Lakers. The Lakers won a game in like
the losers. That's what I call them.
The last 2 weeks or whatever. I don't know the last time they won a game, but they finally beat the New Orleans Pelicans last night.
The team they lost to like 2 games ago.
Yeah, but they got them last night. The game was in Los Angeles. LeBron James had 33 points, 6 rebounds, and 10 assists. A nice little double-double for him and his fan people. And it was good for them.
He had 6 assists and 10 rebounds.
Oh, my bad. He had 33 points, 6 assists, and 10 rebounds. Sorry about that. But still a double-double at the end of the day.
Yep.
And, does this win mean that the Lakers can turn around and make a push?
This win means absolutely nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
It was just a good win for
the
home, for the home fans.
They played a Pelicans team who basically just threw their hat and said, "Look, we give up. Like, we don't know what to do. We give up." And they played. If Anthony Davis stays in that game for more than 22 minutes, they lose.
Yeah.
He had 22 points.
Yeah.
22 points in 21 minutes. So he stayed in the game, they lose.
Talk about efficiency.
And Julius Randle had 35.
Yep.
So they lose that game if Anthony Davis plays the whole game. So this win means absolutely nothing.
And then look what it took to beat the Pelicans are out of the playoffs.
They out.
And look what it took. Look what it took y'all to beat them. That's what I'm saying. That's one thing I respect about the Pelicans. Drew Holiday and Julius Randle, they know they're probably not gonna win the game, but they're gonna play hard and give the team the best chance to win the game.
Yep.
But the Lakers, I'm with you. It doesn't change anything. I remember, I think it was the first show we did. I did say the Lakers was gonna make the playoffs. I take it back. That's one thing I like about this sports talk stuff. You can just take back when you make a mistake, and I take that one back.
Keep in mind, y'all, Wes is a Lakers fan. He don't want nobody to know that.
I'm not.
But he a Lakers fan.
As of right now, I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm not a Lakers fan till LeBron leave. So
that man ain't going. That man gonna retire a Laker.
That's fine. And once you retire, you're not on the Lakers no more. I can root for my team again. But until then, go Pels. So, just looking, like I said, it doesn't change anything. They will not make the playoffs. Want to know why? They are dead last in free throw percentage.
Yeah, because LeBron can't. Oh,
Exactly.
Jesus.
LeBron and Ingram are both shooting 6 or 7% from the free throw line. I don't get it.
If you're the best player in the world, I mean, free throws should come like
easy.
Yes.
And he says, I spend up to $1 million on the off season up to keep my body in tip top shape. Well, you need to spend $10 million and learn how to shoot free throws.
Get a shooting
Because
coach.
that's terrible. 6 or 7%, terrible. And Ingram, he's the same thing. He shoots 6 or 7%. The best free throw shooter is Caldwell Pope, and he comes off the bench. 85%.
He don't start no more?
No. They started Reggie Bullock. They traded for Reggie Bullock and threw him in the starting lineup.
Oh, wow.
And he could shoot three. He shoot better, threes better than Caldwell Pope.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, 67%. That's not gonna cut it for LeBron. Yeah. And the Lakers are dead last in free throws. So when the clock stops, you're not making your free throws. You also got Lonzo Ball with him and his circus of a family. His dad saying they don't like Luke Walton, so. Yeah, big baller brand. Go ahead with y'all bad
Y'all could
selves.
have Anthony Davis if it wasn't for him. I'm telling you.
Yep. So
if Lonzo would want to come to the Pelicans, y'all have Anthony Davis in y'all cash money, like in y'all hands. But Lonzo said, and the crazy thing is, I don't want to go to New Orleans because I don't want to wake up and see the snow. You heard him say that?
I hope he didn't say that.
Yes, he said that on national TV. Lonzo don't want to, wake up before he go to work and I have to see the snow when he wake up in New Orleans. I was like, what? You know what New Orleans is?
I'm gonna have to look that. There's no way that man.
Yes,
he not. He looked dumb. But I don't know. But so they're 4-10 in the last. No, 4-6. My bad. 4-6 in the last 10 games. Mm-hmm. So, you know what they are? They're 16th in the league in team defense. So
defense. Let's talk about defense. I watched a bit of the Pelicans and Lakers last night. LeBron.
He played a little bit more than the games before. Cause I guess you're hearing people talk about it.
I seen one play. It was a give and go Well, LeBron, his help defense is
terrible. Don't expect it.
And then what frustrates me, what aggravates me about LeBron when it's help defense. Okay, the person gets beat off the dribble, and LeBron's supposed to be there to help, and he get that late and they make the layup. He gonna look at the dude like, "Why'd you get beat? Yeah. Well, why you didn't help me?"
Right. Exactly. The blame. He just points blame everywhere else but himself.
I feel sorry for Kyle Kuzma because he don't like him.
And honestly, if I was one of those young guys like Ingram or Kuzma, I would call him out on it. I don't care because I don't care how many championships you won. I don't care how many MVPs you got. We trying to make the playoffs, and you keep throwing us under the bus saying we need to grow up and stuff like that. Well, you need to be a professional and play defense because. We won't get anywhere. You playing defense.
Yeah, you supposed to be the leader.
Yeah, you just watching your man shoot threes, watching your man cut back door and stuff like that while we busting our butts, playing hard defense, and then you gonna blame us after the game that we the reason we lost.
Is basketball the most important thing in your life right now?
Come on, man, that's just a joke. But I did some math, and you could just call out the wins or the losses and see if the Lakers can make the playoffs. Keep the record. I'll keep the record. I got it right here.
You got it?
I got it right here.
All right.
They have to go. They have 21 games left.
Okay.
And they have to go at least 15-6 and hope for some losses by the other teams. The other teams,
like
the
Clippers.
Clippers.
They got to be the Clippers.
So they have to go a minimum of 15-6 to make the playoffs.
Okay.
I'm gonna read them out to you, and we're gonna see if they can make it. All right, they have the Bucks. They play the Bucks soon.
Lost.
So that's one loss. Hold up, wins, losses. So you got the Bucks.
Lost.
They got the Bucks twice actually.
2 losses.
2 losses.
Home or away?
Don't matter.
2 losses.
They gonna lose. I should have put that. I don't have the home and away on here. I should have put it. But okay, just for the.
Yeah, just for the sake of it.
For the sake
of
fun.
The Lakers garbage anyway.
Yeah. The Nuggets.
They lost.
All right. We got the Thunder.
Lost.
We got the Blazers.
They might squeak away on that one.
All right. The Nets.
Lost. No, that's a win. I'm sorry. That's a win. That's a win.
The Kings.
That's a win.
The Raptors.
It depends if Kawhi Leonard play or not, but I'm going to go lost.
Yeah, I think Kawhi going to play that game. Celtics.
Win. The way
They gonna beat the Celtics?
The way they playing, win.
All right. Okay, I'm just gonna put a loss right here. The Warriors.
Yeah.
Hornets.
Win.
Wizards.
Win. Poor Wizards.
Pels. They play the Pelicans.
That's a loss. That's a loss.
Think so?
Yes. We gonna come back. That's a loss.
Got a little bias in there, but
Put
I'll
a
take
loss.
it.
That's a loss.
They got the Jazz twice.
They gonna win. They gonna split that.
Split. They got the Pistons.
Win.
They also have the Bulls
Win.
and the Suns.
Win.
Well, nope. You got them out.
What's the record? What's the
They
record?
are 10 and 11. 10 and 11.
Well, I know my basketball.
That means they're out. Like our dad used to say, out. And they are. So I got about the same thing. I got them losing a couple more games than you, but yeah, the Lakers are out. They're not making the playoffs unless.
And LeBron hasn't missed the playoffs since 2005, so this will be the first season to go home and practice basketball with your sons.
Shoot some free throws.
Yeah, you need to do.
I hope your son don't shoot free throws like you. But yeah, so the Lakers they won last night, but don't get used to it, Lakers fans.
Don't get loose because they gotta come play the Pelicans again.
Yep.
And that's gonna be a loss.
And they got that next game is against the Bucks actually. So
that's a loss.
So exactly, they're about to get back on that losing streak.
They lost to the tanking Grizzlies teams. They let Joakim Noah.
But if LeBron and the Lakers somehow make the playoffs, that'll be
Be what? They gonna play the Warriors the first? No, I don't know who is the Warriors on my computer.
It's the Warriors.
The Warriors number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. But so that about wraps it up for this episode. Of Crossroads.
All right. I gotta give a shout out to one of my y'all need to go watch. He a coworker of mine. His name is Miles Terrebonne. He has it's a video game YouTube channel about everything video game and then he want me to give him a shout out. It's G-Nub, GNUB. Y'all go check that out.
All right, y'all give G-Nub a quick check out, see if y'all like it or not. But until next Thursday, we'll be back with episode 4. I thought it was episode 4.
This episode 3.
Oh. All right, we'll be back with episode 4, and we have more hot topics for you guys to talk and discuss about. And until then, holla at your boys.